Hey guys, Punisher88 here, coming to you live from work as usual, but you already knew that. So, it's Thursday, and that means it's time for a comic book review. So, what I did was I went on the Punisher88 Facebook page, and I posted a couple options for you guys to vote on. So, to get it out of the way now, the winner of the polling was Secret Origins number 6 from DC Comics, in which had 2 votes. The second place book was Harley Quinn number 11 with 1 vote, and in third place, sharing a vote of 0, were G.I. Zombie number 3 and Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier number 1. I'm not too down about that because I'm sure down the road I'll probably feature them in a video anyway. So, for the ones out there who voted and for the general viewers, this is your Thursday comic book review. But first, how about a little intro music? Hey guys, welcome back. So, as I mentioned, Secret Origins number 6 is the book I'm reviewing today. So, let's get to it. Well, for starters, the 3 stories in this book are the origin stories of Wonder Woman, Deadman, and Sinestro. And so, the first story is Wonder Woman. And it's pretty basic. It tells about how she came to be, because she's not a normal girl. So it explains how her mom created her out of clay, and she wanted to make her in the image of like the perfect woman. And along those lines, also when she created her, she explains how she had a little fling with Zeus, and that secretly Zeus is Wonder Woman's father. And she keeps that a secret from Wonder Woman, and she doesn't want her to know about it and everything. So it explains about that. And it shows also how Wonder Woman wishes she was a real girl. And well, lucky for her, there's a U.S. Air Force pilot who crash lands on the island where she lives. And Wonder Woman finds him, and she starts asking him all these questions like, what's it like to live in a man's world? And he's like, well, it has its ups and downs, And she starts asking him all these questions and that. And when the other Amazons find Wonder Woman with him, they're all like, oh, what is that? Or who is he? And Wonder Woman explains that he's her chance to see more of the world and everything, instead of always being stuck on that island where she is. So, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Well, that's the Reader's Digest version, And along the lines of Wonder Woman, now I don't read her ongoing title, but I do know that they went through like the creative team who does the Wonder Woman comics. They went through a whole change recently, so now there's a new team doing the new writer, new artist, and all that. And the new team that does her ongoing book did her origin story in this book, and I find they actually did a pretty good job of it. Um, the thing I liked the most about it was how they did the artwork. And what I mean is the artwork's done in a way it's cartoonish, but when I mean cartoonish, it's kind of like a Saturday morning, cartoon on TV type of deal. But not too much though, just a little. It's done in a way where it's like it's the story is like serious through the artwork, where it's like, oh, okay, I could follow this no problem. And then it's cartoony in a way where it's like certain scenes you could chuckle at some of the drawings and stuff. So, but all in all, the story was done really good. I liked it. So, um, the second story is of a character named Deadman, and him that story was okay. And when I say okay, I don't mean it was okay, but it was horrible. I mean it was okay in a way of I'm not really familiar with the character. The three main things I know about him is I know his character goes back quite a bit. I think it goes back to like the late 70s or even the 60s, if I'm not sure. And um, I know in the New 52 era, he's part of Justice League Dark, and um, the only real thing I know about him was from recently reading was it the first trade of Blackest Night, and there's a part of the story where he plays a part in it. So I know about that. And for the record, yes, I thought the first part of Blackest Night is amazing, and I was gonna do a review video of it, but I figured if I did, I'd be here talking for over half an hour on it. So I'll keep it short and sweet. I'll just tell you guys this: it's worth the read, and it's an awesome story. I can't wait to read book number 2, which is Blackest Night Green Lantern. So anyway, um, so Deadman's origin, um, I find out that he grew up in a broken home and a lot of fighting with his parents and that, and he decides to leave. And when he leaves, he goes and he joins the circus and works his way up, and he becomes a circus acrobat. And while doing that, he earns the nickname Deadman because of the tricks he pulls off during his act. And but one night, during his routine, he gets shot. And when he wakes up, he's kind of like he's in limbo. You know, he he's in between life and death. He's kind of like a purgatory type of deal. And he meets these two entities, a bad entity and a good entity. And he's basically given the option of um, he could stay there in limbo for like all eternity, pretty much, and watch the people around him, get old and all that stuff, or he could stay on Earth. He'd be dead, but he could stay on Earth and help other people. And he ends up choosing staying on Earth. But before he does that, he since he's dead, he has the ability of getting in contact with like spirits, and he comes in contact with the spirits of his dead parents, and they apologize to him for his bad childhood and everything, and so they apologize to him. He forgives them, and the rest is history. Pretty much, everyone's happy. Blah blah blah. And then it explains towards the end that he's part of Justice League Dark now, and that's that. So the second story was not too bad. It was okay. It was the writing and artwork is good, and there's one part of the story that I really liked because there's when he's in limbo, there's this some of the artwork's this like trippy psychedelic stuff, and I really liked it. So, but yeah, the story was okay. It was done good. So, and the third origin story is of Sinestro, and his origin story is very basic. He, a fallen Green Lantern, um, crash landed onto his planet. He discovered the Green Lantern in his spaceship and was told to put on his ring. And um, when he put on the Green Lantern ring, he fought off this space bandit or whatever, and took the place of the dead Lantern and became a member of the Green Lantern Corps and everything. And he he went on to become um, a mentor to new and upcoming recruits. And one of his most famous students is Hal Jordan, who is, the most famous Green Lantern we know, and or my favorite Green Lantern anyway. But no hate towards the other guys. And anyway, so he explains how he became the Green Lantern's mentor, Hal Jordan's mentor and friend, and then later on there was an incident that happened, and Sinestro mentions um, uh, how Jordan betrayed him and turned the whole Green Lantern Corps on him, and basically they banished him to like a phantom zone type of like a prison. And while there, um, he became so built up with fear because of all the prisoners that are there. How a lot of them Sinestro put them there, and well, there was an incident that happened, and a new ring was created, and this was a yellow ring, and it was Sinestro was chosen to be the new leader to wear it. And as he puts the yellow ring on, he explains how yellow will represent fear and everything. And he asks if there's more rings like the one he wears, because he's putting an army together, and he ends up forming the Sinestro Corps, or the Yellow Lanterns. And he takes it upon himself to try and defeat the Green Lantern Corps, or if he can't do that, to, in simple terms, make Hal Jordan's life hell for betraying him and everything. So the Green the Sinestro origin story was pretty good too, and it's one of the first times since covering this series that I actually like two of the three origin stories in the book. Usually I pick one, but I like the Wonder Woman and the Sinestro origin story. So, um, so do I recommend this book? You're darn right I do. You get my thumbs up. And it's not hard to find. This just came out yesterday, so it's still on shelves and that. If you guys are just getting into it now and you want to get the first 5 issues, now I'm not sure if they're doing this, but usually with a new series, when after the 6th book, they put out a trade of it. So they take all 6 and put them together in one book. Usually they do that. I don't know if they're doing that with this series. So what I suggest is you guys go to your local shop, ask about it, and if they are, I'd suggest getting it that way. Therefore, you could get all cut up to the newest issue in one shot. Or get the book, get the trade, so 1 to 6, and then start with issue 7. So you don't have to worry about ordering the books and getting them at separate times and stuff. Less hassle. So I suggest that. So yeah, so that brings me to the end of the review. Just a couple things. Tonight I'll be doing my October Loot Crate unboxing. So there'll be a video for you guys up tomorrow morning, as well as probably today sometime I'll be posting a question on, well, I'll be posting a poll on the Punisher 88 Facebook page for your guys' choices to vote on for the weekend review this Saturday. And yeah, so a lot of stuff coming up for you guys to check out. Let's see what else. Oh, I know I mentioned this before, or maybe I didn't, but again, uh, I know my channel's still only at 17 subscribers. I'm not worried about that. Don't worry. If you guys choose to subscribe or whatever, that's cool. But I just want to thank you guys again because again, for making my video with the guys from Epic Mealtime at Comic-Con this year my most viewed video on YouTube since I started doing videos. Uh, from the last video, it was at 86 views, and as of just checking recently, it is now at 91 views. So we're almost at 100. So I was thinking, if it does hit 100 views, I'll probably do a comic book review of like a rare comic I own or something. So for your viewing enjoyment. And let's see, any other comic book news? I know Facebook's been blowing up within the last couple hours about um, the leaked Avengers 2 trailer. No, I have not watched it yet. I'm trying to be a good boy and not watch it. I know officially it's supposed to air next week during Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I'm gonna wait to watch it then, or try really hard to. And that's about it. So I know I usually finish my videos now with a comic book quote. I don't have one next to me, so I'll leave you guys with the one I know by heart. And that is, remember, ladies and gentlemen, with great power comes great responsibility. Alright, I'll see you guys later, and I'll see you guys on Saturday. See ya.